Samuel Beckett's play, Breath, is considered as one of the very interestingly experimental play. And it is like a play of just 30 seconds or around 1 minute, 30 to 60 seconds of a play only. A very notably experimental play, extremely short play known as Breath by Samuel Beckett. If we look at the script of the play, then the script runs like this. I read the script of the play. Curtain, full stop. Then point number 1, faint light on stage, littered with miscellaneous rubbish. Hold for about 5 seconds. Point number 2, faint brief cry, and immediately inspiration and slow increase of light, together reaching maximum, together in about 10 seconds. Silence and hold about 5 seconds. Point number 3, the final point, expiration and slow decrease of light, together reaching minimum, together light as in first, in about 10 seconds, and immediately cry as before. Silence and hold for about 5 seconds. This is the script of the play. Samuel Beckett has added a few more instructions also in the original writing, and he says that rubbish means no verticals, all scattered and lying. All the rubbish is, nothing is vertical, everything is scattered and lying on the stage or on the floor. Cry, instant of recorded vegetus, important that 2 cries be identical, switching on and off, strictly synchronized light and breath. So that are the instructions. The cry, breath and light should be synchronized there. The first and the last cry should be similar. Breath should be amplified recording. When we listen, try to listen the sound of breathing, it is very difficult to listen breathing. So here it is, you have to amplify the sound of the breath when it is recorded. And maximum light, he says that not very bright. If 0 is dark and 10 is bright, light should move between 3 and 6. Between 3 and 6. If 0 is completely dark, 10 is very bright, then here the light should be between 0 and 6. So these are some of the instructions, and there are many versions of this play. Many people have tried to make a wonderful shooting of this particular play, and various things people have littered. Some of the very famous shooting of this play has litters of medical vest, the butts of cigarettes decorated like swastika, which reminds of Second World War, Hitler, Nazis, or in some other thing there are fruits. In some other there are cans, Pepsi, Coca-Cola cans, and variety of things people have used this. To interpret this play is very challenging. That what is the meaning of this play? We can get a clue. We can get a clue from Waiting for Godot. And while studying and watching the film Waiting for Godot, we might have come across the lines like this, where at 2 occasions in a play, there is a reference to the context of this play, Breath. Once it was when Pozzo in his famous small speech, he refers to these lines. Let me read these lines. He says that in his final outburst, says that, "Have you not done tormenting me with your accursed time? One day, is that not enough for you? One day like any other day." He went dumb. One day I went blind. We all will die one day, the same day, the same second. They give birth, this is an important line, they give birth astride of a grave. The light gleams an instant. The light gleams an instant, then it's a night, then it's night once more. This is what Pozzo says. And in a similar way, when the Pozzo exits from the stage, Vladimir is pondering about those things. While he's pondering on this thing, he again recalls these words. And then he says, this is Vladimir, with after a pause and silence, he says, astride of a grave and a difficult birth. Astride of a grave and a difficult birth, down in the hole, lingeringly, the grave digger puts on the forceps. Down in the hole, lingeringly, the grave digger puts on the forceps. We have time to grow old. The air is full of our cries. Air is full of our cries. We have time to grow old. The air is full of our cries. But habit is a great deadener. But habit is a great deadener. These two references in this play, Waiting for Godot, can also be something very interesting to see here. So for all of you, there was this challenge given to see that what is your interpretation of the play, but your task also was to make a shooting of the play. And you all have prepared a very interesting video, a small video you have prepared. You uploaded on your YouTube channel and also have given link in Google Classroom. So one by one, we will play your short video and then we will ask you that what is your meaning or interpretation of the play. Okay? So let us start with Daya. We'll start with Daya. Let me share the screen. And from Google Classroom, I will share your work. Okay. And you come to your blog that you have written. You already have given several interesting interpretation in your blog, and here is your video also. Okay, so I will play the video first, and then I will ask you to tell us something about this. Okay, so that was very interesting. Yes. So what is your interpretation, Daya? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I had tried to prepare one small video on the play of Breathe by Samuel Beckett, and in this video, I have tried to refer with existentialism. Is this all activities are significant, or is this all activities are meaningless? I have tried to interpret two or three things. First is remote. In this video, there is a remote. So I have tried to interpret that remote is symbolized that we have control over our life. We can do whatever we want. As Sartre said about existentialism, that man is condemned to be free because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for whatever everything he does. So this is one interpretation, and another is the thread reel. So we all know that thread and reel is used to join two things or two clothes, and in the same manner, our life is also like a thread and reels. We spend our life days and nights to connect our relationship and to maintaining our relationship. We waste our life in this maintaining of relationship. So this is symbolism of thread and reel, like Sisyphus. We are doing that activities which are meaningless. And the another interpretation is about doll. So doll is symbolize the symbolism of human beings. And if we compare in this video doll and remote, so we can say that the doll is completely controlled by the remote. She is not. It is not free. And in like it is controlled by human being like doll. We all are somewhere controlling by society or by someone else. So what is the meaning of our life and what is the purpose we live? So this is the interpretation of my video. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, very, very interesting. Yeah, you can also like think like there was the shadow of the mobile phone also coming when you are shooting. So well, yeah, that might have come unknowingly. That it won't be an idea that there should be the hovering of a mobile phone, the camera, and below there is a shadow as if an aeroplane is flying, and you see the shadow on the earth also. But in your interpretation, you can add it. So somebody might think that this also was your plan. This also was your plan to show the shadow of the camera or a mobile phone through which the things are done also. Because the very idea about mobile phone, so many things we can do with mobile phone. And at the same time, still mobile phones or these devices, they are not respected as such. People, if you do anything with mobile, people will still have some negative way of looking at you, that as if you are wasting your time, you are not doing something meaningful. If you are reading a book, people may say that you are doing something meaningful. But if you are reading the same book in mobile phone, people may have a perception that you are wasting your time. So this device is again something very interesting to be seen symbolically also. So you can think of that, and you can add if you want to, because there was an interesting shadow of the mobile phone in the shooting also. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Nidhi's one. Let us see. Yeah, I'm sharing the screen. Okay, so okay, I'm playing the video first, and then we will ask her to give the interpretation. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, yes. So, what is your interpretation, Nidhi?
Hello everyone. There is a play, breath. I'm trying to interpret that the three words: breath, breathe, light, and the shadow. So I have decided to consider these all three things with our life. That cried is concerned with our board. Then light is our death, and the between comes it is our enlightenment. That when we go to death, we our Indian mythology said we reach to a Paramatma. It means we got our salvation. So this is concerned with it, and I'm focusing to the death animals. It describes the how human being harm the environment, and that's why so many animals died. And I'm using the toys for description each and everything, and I'm using the light that small lamps which help me to describe the life is full of lights, but we all human are trying to destroy it, and the vehicles and the accidents. I'm trying to describe the accident, and also machine guns. It describes our contemporary situation, and it is also consist with our war situation and our contemporary situation, that we human being are, for our sake, we are trying to destroy each and everything. We are trying to harm the nature, harm another human being. So this is my interpretation about the play breath. Thank you.
Okay, good one. Yeah, good. Okay, fine. The next presenter will be, let me share the screen. And Latta, huh? Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, Latta. Yes.
Hello everyone. In this video, in the beginning of the video, I used toys. And what is the work of toy is that making someone happy, mostly by uh, toys liked by child, and there are also youngsters and all the people who like to keep toys with them. So the major work of toy is that making someone happy. And in our real life also there is similarity with some people, that some people is trying to make someone happy, and in the end we can and then we can see that one person and one child is get bored with using stamp toy, and after some time they want a new one. And in the life also we can see that some people are bored with the company of the same people, and they want new people in their life. So this is my one interpretation, and the second interpretation is the light. The light indicates happiness and sadness of our life. Light is not remain on every time, and light is not remain off every time. So it is indicates that our happiness and sadness is not remain at same time both, and we can't happy every time, and we can't sad every time. This is the two part of our life. Somewhere we are happy and somewhere we are sad, and this is my interpretation of the video.
Okay. Good. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the next one is Khushbu. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Keep your camera on when you come to speak. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me share your video. Yeah. Okay, yes. So, what is your interpretation, Khushbu? Yes, you have to unmute yourself, Khushbu.
Yes, my interpretation is that I have tried to symbolize the butterfly. Normally, the butterfly is a symbol of cheerfulness and happiness, but here the butterfly is sleeping as if, so it symbolizes death. And the I have tried to record the natural voice of a cuckoo bird, which also tells that it is as if crying and inviting the rains, that it is fed up of the summer and the heat. So as if it is thirsty, so it is inviting the rains, and it is a cry for the rain. Here the cuckoo bird is also crying as if. And I have tried to symbolize the greenery around, but there are no flowers. Means that spring is as if not there. There are no flowers. Means no spring and no happiness is there. And that, yeah. Butterfly is also I have is sleeping, so it is symbolizes death. And normally the lifespan of butterfly is either 24 hours or 1 month or maximum 12 months. So we can say that our lifespan is also very short. We think that it is very big, but time flies, and we never know that when the life comes to an end. And the existentialism is also that we never know when our existence will come to an end. So through butterfly, we can say that the lifespan of butterfly is also very short, and our existence is also very short. Thank you.
Okay, you're taken quite a different look. Instead of litter on the floor, you have gone to garden, and you have tried to capture something from the nature, the sound, the butterfly, and other things also. But well interpreted. Yeah, interpretation was very interesting. Yeah. Okay, so the next one to invite is Bhumika. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us play the video prepared by Bhumika first. Okay. Yes, Bhumika. Yeah.
I have I have chosen the dark theme for this video, and this video is about e-waste. E-waste means electronic waste, and this damaged part of the electronic things are symbolized for the human beings as from the journey of birth to death, and this shows the meaninglessness of the human lives. If we have done the good deeds, then we littered like this damaged parts. And if we have done bad deeds, then also we have littered like this damaged part of electronic things. this shows the meaninglessness world or human lives. Nothing to be done, and no one. If we are looking good or bad, or we did good work.
I think we have lost. Yeah.
Meaningless. This is my interpretation of this video.
Okay, fine. Very interesting. Good video also. Now, this gives me a reminder to remind to Khushbu that when you make a shooting, keep your mobile phone on the sleeping mode. Don't make a shooting while standing mobile phone. Because you know that when you watch your video on YouTube or the screen, then only the standing part, the central part is visible. You can't see the full screen. So always be careful about this, that whenever you face a camera, even when you are online or shooting, then preferred mode is this. Preferred mode is this for normally for YouTube. If it is for Instagram, then standing is fine. If you're doing anything only for Instagram, then standing will be okay. But for YouTube, Facebook, sleeping mode will always be better to use the camera. Okay, fine. Next is Kishan. Okay, let me share the screen and let us watch his video first. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Kishan.
Hello everyone. Today I am going to interpretation in this video. This video shows the life of a man and a human being, and which man does a lot to make himself alive, but in the end his death is certain. Just like a man consume good fruits and vegetables to keep himself healthy, get education and read good books to develop mentality and stay healthy. He realized on religions to give himself hope and try to make his life better and longer by walk in its path. He used a medicine to prevent himself from getting sick. But according to have a law of nature, the one who is born, whose death is certain. So all things are meaningful. So in spite of all efforts, man has to die. This video finally shows death by the symbol of the candle, in which a man dies of sudden cessation of breathing and his relatives cry behind him, which we can compare to the corona periods in present times, that humans lock down to protect themselves, use a mask and sanitizer, and as well as also vaccination. So thank you.
Good, very interesting. Even those matchsticks, candle matchstick were also very symbolically used in your video. Yeah. Okay, next is now Riddhi. Let us play your video first. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes, Riddhi. So, what is the interpretation?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I want to give an interpretation of a 30-second play, Breathe. This is the shortest play written by Samuel Beckett. As we know that Samuel Beckett is associated with theater of absurd. So to begin with, the above picturization revolves around the journey of human beings from birth to death, and in between these two poles, birth and death, the activities which are done and raise the question whether these activities are significant or meaningless. So the video begins with some toys like teddy bear and doll, and also dark and scary music. So while crying shows the birth of a person, toys symbolize our childhood, where we used to play. There is another phase of learning life lessons and getting knowledge, which is reflected too in this video. And after that, we see many types of tablet, Ayurvedic kada, and also a lot of pouches of medicine. So they represent our present lifestyle and how we are dependent on medicine. Nowadays, we are facing this COVID-19 pandemic. It seems like we cannot survive without medicine. So there are many cosmetics things. They symbolize our daily routine and luxury life. So these things are very needy to us. Then another significant symbol used in the rubbish stuff is skisor. In my opinion, skisor represents social criticism. Yes, we all are facing this problem in our whole life. Social criticism is also a theme of existentialism. And now, at the end of the video, we see can of tobacco and rosary. Can we say that they have any similarity? When we go to purchase tobacco, on can of tobacco, write one thing that तंबाकू से दर्दनाक मौत होती है, or tobacco causes painful death. Also give one of or two very dangerous images of mouth cancer causes by tobacco use. But many people see these things and also purchase tobacco. According to the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, I like the religion. He said that I like the religion that teaches liberty, equality, and freedom. But when people become blind behind religion and men's freedom, liberty, individual life, tribes, that is problematic. And despite knowing all this to a great extent, man becomes obsessed with religion also. And also I remember one amazing personality, Sadat Hassan Manto. Manto said that मजहब सब दिलों से निकल कर दिमाग पर चढ़ जाए तो जहर बन जाता है. So main thing is that also do a japmala and other kind of things. Our lives remain tangled like the headphone, the tangle of earphone. At the end in video, I putting one white cloth and key. They symbolize truth of life. That cloth is called this like kafan, and key is like truth of our life. So this represent death, and this is a so the viability of religion is constituted matter among existentialists. Now the central question is, what is the meaning of life? Why are we here? Why are we doing all these things? And perhaps the answer is nothing. So thank you so much.
Yes, very interesting. Very interesting way you have interpreted variety of things in this. Yeah. Okay, so the next is Stuti. Yeah, are you ready, Stuti?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, let us watch your video first. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Tuti. Yeah. What's your interpretation?
Samuel Beckett shortest play, Breath. The play has many concepts like nothingness, meaninglessness, and absurdity and existentialism. In the video, we find many symbols like toy, watch, mirror, doll, book, debox, acupressure machines, calculators, sanitizers, Dettol, and other bottle of medicines. Toy shows our childhood, and book it shows student life, and money shows struggle, status, royalty, and bottle of medicine shows illness and old age. These all symbols are related to stage of human life, and as per my point of view, Samuel Beckett concept his play with human life process of cycles. Thank you, sir.
Okay, very interesting.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Good video also. You used mirror image also in that. Yeah. Okay, next is Aditi. Yes, Aditi, are you ready? Aditi
Yes,
is,
sir.
yeah, yeah. Okay, let us watch your video first. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Aditi. What's your interpretation?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Today I would like to present interpretation of the Samuel Beckett's play Breathe. At the beginning of the play, I have used a candle, and candle is a symbol of existence. And whenever suddenly blowing candle, that time we can compare with suddenly human's death. And in this video, I have used the symbol of doll and clock, and we have put both together. That time the doll has no more choice to live its life with his her thinking, because everyone has following times during this time, and we have also controlled by time and many other things. And also I have used the chess cookeries. I have no idea for proper word cookery, but chess cookery is a symbol of we have our own life, but we can't live our life with own rules, because in nowadays we have following society's rules, and especially in our Indian culture, mostly people followed society's rules. Many of people try to against the society, but mostly people has not successful in this way. And in every people has a limitation sometimes for doing work in his life.
and I have used also goggles and mask, and that is a symbol of fake faces. In nowadays, the reality is another, and people show another faces, and they show hypocrisy. That is my interpretation.
Okay, yeah, that are known as PCs, chess PCs. They are known as that. And good, very well prepared. Video was good, interesting, and you interpreted also very well. Yeah. Okay, next is Bhavyang.
Yes, sir.
Ready? Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
let me share your video first. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So, what's your interpretation of the play?
The clock symbolizes the time between the birth and the death. We have some allocated time within which we have to live our life, and there is a time that bind every human action. And another significant symbol used is the rubbish stuff, gift, and the spray. It symbolizes the materialistic nature of a human. There are many things which used in the video, like a color bottle, symbolized our childhood. A childhood where we used to play. Then one most important which highlight the stapler through used which is used for a sheet of a paper to fasten them together. In the same way, through a life we spend our days and night in making our relationship strong with the people, and also time and again we motivate ourselves by doing something new creative in our life. And at the end of the video, there is a bottle that falls down, and again a faint cry which symbolizes the death of a person. So it is a journey of a human life, from birth to death, and in a between, what is the purpose of a human life. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, good. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The last one is Sneha. Yes, Sneha. Let us first watch your video. Yeah. Let me open your video. Let me share the screen. Okay. Let me play the video. Yes, yeah, Sneha. Yeah. So, what's your reading of the play?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to interpret the video of mine. In this video, I used some mechanical tools. I take these things because at that time furnishing work continue at my home. So in this video I have take various mechanical tools, but I have not don't know the proper name of this all the things. But uh, I take this. I used many sounds like baby crying, dog crying, heart beating, breathing sounds, bell ringing. So I don't. So I take these sounds because our life is all about that things that we sometimes feel happy, sometimes sad. So all these things are in our life. My interpretation of this video is that I we I sorry. So my interpretation is that I used this mechanical tools because we all our life we all know that our life is meaningless, but we all need to mechanical tools our in life. We all know that we face many problems in our life, but we should ready with this some mechanical some machines which recover our life and some which make our life beautiful. In this video I we find that many things are scripted in this video. So this is this represents our life, that our we find that all the things are around us in our life, but thing is that what is the meaning of all that things, and what is purpose of living, what is the why do we eat, why do sleep. That's all the things are all the things are these all questions are lead us to meaningless and nothingless of life. The sound I used the sound of breathing. That there is nothing more important than the breathing in or out. So I and I just want I just say that at the ending of life we don't have nothing to in our life, and so just go with flow, just go with flow, and enjoy every moment of life. So it's all about
Yes,
my interpretation.
yeah, quite interesting, quite interesting. Yeah. Okay, a couple of things as a final observation. We can say that many of you made use of teddy bears and toys, which I think you can easily find in your homes. Some also used these gadgets. Gadgets were used, wires. Some tools were used, and one another general things that was seen was that you many of you have perceived the very idea as something that is horrifying, the idea of horror. So your movement of camera, the light shades, the sound was somewhere signifying about something
Hello,
like
sir.
horror. Yes, Jignesh? Yeah.
Sorry for interruption. I am remaining now, so I want
You
to
want to?
present my
Yes.
video.
Okay,
Yes.
you want to say I have written the names earlier. At that time, you're not given, but okay, we will come to you. Huh? Be ready. Yeah, we will take your turn also.
Okay.
So I was seeing that there is this an atmosphere of horror that was seen in many of the videos also. So you can think that how you came to know about this idea of horror in this background sound of breathing, one breathe only. Actually, there is the title of breath means there is only one breath, inspiration and expiration. That is the only thing. So is it giving you an image of something that is horror? Is death, if what you are reading here, birth and death together, is death the symbol of horror? Maybe somewhere in your subconscious mind, you have visualized death as something horrifying. And so that has come into the making of your short videos also. Okay, let us take Jignesh's turn. Okay, let me share his video. Anybody else, if you are ready, just let me know. After Jignesh, then we can take your turn also. Okay. Let me open his blog. Let me share the screen. Okay. Okay, let us watch his video. Is this your video? Yeah. I think here it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just. Okay, yes. So you have given more importance to that idea of horror, the horror idea. Yes, yeah. So what's your interpretation, Jignesh?
So here I have made a 32 seconds video of that Samuel Beckett's death. So first question is arise in our mind why I have chosen horror song, because as we know that there are so many serials like Ahat and Dar Sabko Lagta Hai. So if we can symbolize that serials, so in our life there are so many people who are believing like Dakan, Vargan, and so many things, and most of people are believing and just go for any kind of bhuaji. So we can connect with this idea, existentialism. Existentialism is says that life is absurdity and meaningless. So if as we know that there is no existence of this kind of activity, but we are following. And also there are my video start up with there are some ships like walking on the path. So it's symbolized that in our Charlie Chaplin's modern times there are so many people who are just working. If we can connect with current time, so there are so many diamond workers who are just get up and just working for a diamond factory. And another things, there is a one ball. So ball is when we were on our childhood. At that time we can get some relax from the ball. So it's all about absurdity, and I have tried to connect with the idea of existentialism in this video. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, good. Again, we were making that point, no, that many of you have visualized this play as horror, the horror that comes from this this world of ghosts, the world of ghosts, that is the afterlife, after death. So that death idea is very much we can say engulfing your imagination. Many of your imagination is engulfed by this idea about the terror that comes out of death. The horror image was very prominently seen in the making, in the sound that you have used also. Why you have done that, that can be the question that you can ask yourself also. But good, all of you have done very interesting making of a video and also connecting it with existential philosophy. Okay, so we end our session here, this session. And after this session,